So Bradford just posted just a few minutes ago. Bradford Ferguson posted. He says that he thinks that a lot of people now are seeing Robotaxi and Optimus as the all or nothing bet on Tesla. Now it's a little bit fair in that Elon said, if you don't believe in Robotaxi and Tesla, you shouldn't be invested. Robotaxi and Optimus, you shouldn't be invested in Tesla. But maybe it's a little bit unfair to think of it as being all there is. I don't know. What do you think about that, Larry?
Oh, I think you can believe what Elon says, but also believe that the auto business is going to continue being a good business. Whether that business consists of selling only vehicles or selling vehicles and Robotaxi or selling only Robotaxi is a matter of timing and scale. So right now they're selling vehicles and gosh, they're selling $70 billion worth of vehicles a year. You know, some auto companies will give their eye teeth to be able to earn the margins and deliver that, level of revenue. And I think they're going to grow this into a $100 million business. Now, will the Robotaxi business start eating away at the auto business? I hope so.
Yeah.
It would be great for the world. It would be great for Tesla. It would be great for the stockholders. But that's down the road a ways. If we think about 27 as the ramping, 26 is the introduction of the larger scale Robotaxi network, and then 27 as the scaling up of the Robotaxi network, you're going to get 2030 before the Robotaxi network is going to start eating into auto sales in general.
Yeah.
28, 29, auto sales in general. Tesla less so than the other auto sales because the Tesla auto, is going to be, part of the Robotaxi network. So the Robotaxi network is going to consist of cybercabs, but also other form factors, because not every journey is a two passenger journey.
Right.
So we'll see, but the auto business is an integral part for me of the Tesla business model for a while to come. That's number one. And number two, nothing is going to replace the semi business. The semi business is going to be the semi business, going to be the semi business. And it's going to be a massive business. So if you take the semi business and the auto business, I think it's going to be, a business for a while to come. And I will remind you that it's highly unlikely that Robotaxi is going to take over all business in China, simply because the cost of labor in China is so low, the cost of drive labor is so low, that for many years to come, people are going to demand their cars. And this is true in many other countries as well. India, for example, every car is driven by a chauffeur, family cars as well. So, I think that's wrong. And then the second issue, the second reason and what Brad says may be true of some people in their heads, but what I'm trying to point out is that that's not true of the company, because in addition to the $70 billion business they have a $20 billion business growing by doubling every year in energy. And if we're going to believe Elon in his analysis of what is going to be necessary for AI, that's going to double, that's going to triple, that's going to quadruple. So that energy business is a huge business. And, Tesla are in the mode of perfecting battery manufacturing, and they're going to outcompete, in my judgment, the Chinese in manufacturing those batteries in due course. So that may be in people's minds, and Brad may be correct in that regard, but it is definitely not the case if you look at what the future holds for that company.